Can you dig it?
I can totally dig it because the Bears 2022 schedule is out. So thanks everyone for tuning back to the channel. Welcome back to Windy City Digits. That's Vic. I'm Carl. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for everyone that's been watching the videos, and appreciate everyone that's been subscribing. Thanks a lot to everyone out there. So today, Vic, we're going to talk about the Bears 2022 schedule that just came out.
That would be our digit, 17.
17 is a digit because now they have the extra game this year, where they go to 17 games.
Have you?
Yeah, the other digit, I think.
Have you made any predictions about what the record's going to be next year yet? Don't tell me what it is. Don't tell me what it is if you did.
I'm going to make one on the spot right here. So
right now?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. I'll give mine later.
I'll go 9-8.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right, let's go. What were you going to say? Another digit?
I was going to say the other digit I think interesting is week 4 is 14 because we don't have a bye until week 14, which is super late.
Okay. All right.
In the schedule, right?
It is. It is. Don't most teams have it by week 11?
Yeah, some teams have it as early as week 4, I think is the first bye week. So the fact we're going all the way to week 14, I mean, that's a lot of wear and tear.
It depends on injuries and how the season's going, quite honestly. Could come at the right time. I don't know.
All right, so initial thoughts. What do you think right now about the schedule?
What I think? Okay, well, I'd prefer to go through it, man.
Okay, let's go through it.
So we got the Bears versus 49ers. In fact, a lot of these teams have new systems, new QBs, very kind of unknown teams, I think, coming into next year. Bears versus 49ers.
At home.
We're at home. Is Trey Lance starting?
Supposedly Trey Lance is going to be the starter.
Well, right now I would say the 49ers defense is going to be better than the Bears and we would lose that game. But it depends on who. It depends. I mean, if Trey Lance is starting, it's his first game. I don't know. Justin Fields had more experience than he did, so maybe they eke that one out.
I think that's a win.
All right.
I think that's going to be a home win. I just think that the defense is going to come out fired up. It's a home. It's a brand new era. So Bears are always known for their defense at home. I can't see them laying an egg on their first home game, and I think Justin Fields is going to surprise some people week 1. So I think there's this. I think we're going to start off on the right foot. So I think week 1's a win.
Okay, I'm going to mark this down, man. Week 1.
Yeah.
Carl got a win. Vic's got a loss.
Okay, week 2, at Green Bay, which is a Sunday night game.
Packers.
Okay, I'll give you that one. Yeah, I think that's going to be a Packer win. I hate to say that, but I think it's going to be a Packer win.
Okay, let's keep going.
Week 3, which is at home versus the Texans.
I've got a win.
I got a win also.
Okay.
All right, week going. Week 4 is at the Giants.
It's a win.
I would agree with that. I think it's a win. Okay, then week 5.
At 3-1. I got them at 2-2, and you 3-1. Okay, week 5.
Week 5, we are at the Vikings.
It's a loss.
I'll be the optimistic Bears fan. I will say that's a win.
Okay, well, the playoff hopes are looking really good under your prediction.
I'm the eternal hopeful Bears fan. So
all right, okay, so week 6.
Week 6, which is a short week because we play on a Thursday night that week, but the good thing is that we're at home against Washington. That's a win.
I'm gonna say win too on that one. All right, week 7.
Week 7, we are Monday. It's a Monday night game, so that's a long week. So we go from playing on a Thursday all the way to a Monday night at New England. But unfortunately, I think that's a loss.
I agree with you. So we got loss there. What did you say? You said a win for against the Commanders too.
Correct.
All right. Sorry, I got to keep tabs here.
Week 8 is going to be
Cowboys.
Cowboys at the Cowboys. That's a Sunday noon start. I think it's a loss too.
Okay, and then we go to week 9, Dolphins.
9, which is a Sunday game at the Dolphins. I think that's going to be a loss.
I agree. Dolphins defense is really good.
And their offense, I think, by then.
Well, with Tyreek Hill, too.
Yeah. Week 9, you'll know who the Dolphins are. Either they're going to be a really good playoff team or they're just going to be the same mediocre team. So
let's go week 10. Lions is a win.
Week 10, Lions at home, I think, is a win.
I'm going to say win, too. All right, let's go to week 11 against the Falcons.
I think that's a win.
I'm not really sure about this one, but I'm gonna go win, too.
That's a new quarterback.
Yeah.
Right?
Let's go Jets. I take that as a win.
Yeah, I would take that as a win.
All right, we're going to see how we're going to do here. Packers at home.
I think that's a loss.
Okay, I'm going to upset them here. I got it as a win. All right, and then we got our bye week.
Bye week. So going into the bye week, where are we standing at the bye week? Where do I think they're going to be?
You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You've got 8 and 2, I believe. No, wait, it can't be. 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8 and 5.
And 5, okay.
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 6.
Okay. So then
can't be right.
Yeah, your math is off somewhere. Week 15.
I got him 7-6. You got him 8 and 5, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Week 15, at home versus the Eagles.
Loss.
I think that's a loss too. Week 16, Christmas Eve at home against the Bills.
Loss.
I think it's a loss too. Week 17 at the Lions.
All right, that's a win.
I think it's a win too. Week 18, which is the flex week. It could be January 7th or January 8th. They have the Vikings at home.
I'm going to go loss.
I think that's a loss too. So that should put me at 9 and 7.
Nice. No, it would be 9
and 8. 9 and 8. Correct?
Well, 9 and 8, and mine would be 8 and 9.
So, game here or there.
I put on Twitter 7 and 10 was my guess.
Well, look, if they lose the Green Bay game, then you're at 7. If they lose both Green Bay games, you kind of gave them the upset in week 13.
That's true. So what do you think about the ease of schedule prediction? Because right now the Bears are their schedule prediction is the 6th weakest schedule.
I think the first 4 games and the last. I think the last. Let's see.
The last
5 games. Yeah, the first 4 are favorable because we get San Francisco, the Texans, and the Giants, which, like you said, are kind of being new systems, new quarterbacks, whatever. Green Bay, we might catch at the right time early on because they're going to be having those new wide receivers that they're working with Aaron Rodgers.
It's possible,
so we might be able to catch them at the right time. The good thing toward the end of the schedule is that 4 of our last 5 games, including a bye week, are at home. The only road game we have in the last 5 games is at Detroit, and that's practically a home game because we don't really have to travel that far. So the fact we get Green Bay, Philadelphia, Buffalo, and Minnesota at home, while those are all going to be tough games, I think it favors us because we get them at home. I think that if they were on the road, it'd be a completely different story. But overall, I think we got a good balance. I mean, obviously there's some tough teams in there, like the Cowboys, the Patriots, the Eagles, the Dolphins.
So does 9 and 8 get you in the playoffs? I got 8 and 9.
I think 9 and 8 is good enough to get you to the wild card in the NFC. If it was the AFC, I'd say no. But I think in the NFC, I think that's good enough to get you to a wild card.
Well, everybody's going to be improved except for the Packers. I don't think they're going to be improved.
I think everyone in our division honestly took a step back because I don't think Minnesota had a good draft. I don't think, and they have a new GM. I don't think they have any clue what they're doing. And Kirk Cousins is always a crapshoot every year. With what you get up there, right? And
Detroit came alive at the end of the year, man. They played hard.
They played hard. They got a good coach up there, and they got a good. And then Hutchinson, like they obviously knocked it out of the park with drafting him number 1 overall, but they need a lot more help. I mean, the quarterback.
Yeah, they're very similar to the Bears. They have a lot of positions to fill.
Yeah, and their quarterback. I would definitely take our quarterback over Kirk Cousins.
Oh heck yeah, then Goff.
And Goff, I would take him over Jared Goff over one of those guys. I almost said Jason Goff, but we don't mention Jason Goff's name on this show for reasons known to most people. For most people that follow the channel and know the story. So anyway, I think it's good enough. What do you think?
9-8 would probably get you into a wild card spot. My record 8-9 would be very iffy.
Look,
we've seen people get in with worse records. So,
I just think that if it plays out the way I think it's going to play out, especially up into the bye week, what'd you say? I had them at like 8-5 going into the bye week. I mean, Bears fans would be ecstatic at 8-5, right?
I would be ecstatic 8-5, man. I'd have my beer goggles on and. Yeah, I'd be
going into 8-5, and
talk about playoffs.
But again, by week 15, you'll know some of these offseason moves, like all the offseason moves that the Dolphins made and the Eagles made.
Well, even the Bears, man. I'm pleasantly hopeful that Poles is like some kind of master planner in terms of who he's picking up at bargain deals.
What I'm saying is that, the Dolphins made a blockbuster trade to get Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill, yep.
They're obviously trying to win now, right? The Eagles did the same thing. They made some blockbuster trades to get some quality wide receivers to help their offense, right? So you'll know by then whether or not those moves paid off. But they're obviously making those trades to win now, right? Where the Bears, we know that. Look, if we get in the playoffs this year, that's going to be great. But we also know that this is really rebuild or whatever you want to call it, right? And playoffs would be awesome for us this year. But I think most Bears fans are reserved in judgment, right? And they're already pissed off that they didn't get wide receivers.
They see what Poles had to do, and I think his moves have kind of tempered some people's excitement about next season somewhat. Yeah. Reasonably, realistic expectations.
Yeah, I agree. But it's always the same thing every year, right? If we win week 1, we're going to the Super Bowl. We're going to the Super Bowl, right?
That's right, man.
So we'll just have to wait and see how this all kind of plays out.
And who do they still have some money left. I don't know if they pick somebody up. Some people were talking about it, bringing Akeem Hicks back, possibly. I don't see that happening. Or one of those receivers. You talked about Will Fuller.
I think Will Fuller would be awesome.
Or Jarvis Landry.
Yeah.
Odell Beckham. One of those three. But I don't see it. I don't think they're going to do it.
I think Will Fuller, because he was a Notre Dame guy, I think he would be a good guy to bring in. When he played down in Texas, he was, I think he was really underrated. I think we could get him at a good price, and especially if he gets a chance to really kind of prove himself here and work with a talent like Justin Fields. I don't see why you wouldn't be able to draw a talent like that, but who knows?
I could draw that talent for you. You got a marker? Draw it up for you.
Go ahead.
All right, man.
So listen, everyone, thanks for everyone for tuning in for the channel. We do appreciate our subscriber count is pretty good right now. We really do thank everyone that's been tuning in, subscribing to the channel. We'd love to hear your comments down below as for what you think about the Bears schedule that's coming up this year. Put down what you think is going to be the record, or put it up on Twitter. Let's hear what you guys have to say on Twitter. Also, follow us at Windy City Dig. Hit the like, subscribe, bell notification to get notified on future videos. So thanks everyone for tuning in. Peace.
Love.
And Digits.
Digits. Dig it.
See you guys next one. Peace.